Hey gents, welcome to my ever-evolving temporary setup. Thank you for your patience as I get settled into the new place. Today we're going to talk about the best work-from-home trousers, because if there's any category that I didn't realize was going to be so prevalent a year ago, it is the category of soft pants versus hard pants. So in the past, I've done videos on the best tech chinos or technical wear, but this is more casual stuff. This is stuff you want to wear every day, the work from home thing. And there's definitely days that I'll put on a pair of wool trousers or I'll put on a pair of jeans just to sit at the home office. But there's also an amazing array of new brands that are popping up that are giving great performance while being very comfortable and something you can wear at home, outside, and everywhere in between. So all the brands that are giving you that best price to value ratio, because there is this equilibrium. As I've tested different tech chinos and trousers, joggers, and sweatpants, there is this equilibrium, and it happens to be around the $80-ish mark. That's where you're getting really nice fabrics that are going to last a very long time versus something that is cheaper that isn't gonna fit as well, it's gonna wear out as you wash it. There's something about that $80 to $100 price point that is a really magical number for great fabrics in this category. So whether you're looking for the perfect sweatpant, those technical chinos that you can wear in home and out, or the joggers that can be worn at the gym or at home, everywhere in between, we're gonna look at those today. So I'll run down all the brands in order of preference and the hero product that I think really nails this perfect category. But the through line with the best ones is some level of technical performance fabric, which is then combined with great styling and amazing fit. I really love the way that joggers feel. They have a streamlined and slim profile instead of being like a large, slubby sweatpant. And then same thing with tech chinos, if you can get them in like a straight leg fit, like the Bonobos ones that I really love. That's the way for me. There's a mental shift in my day when I'm working at home and I'm wearing like a pair of joggers that are super comfy and soft, but then a technical chino, which is just as comfortable, but there's a little bit more formality to them. There's like this mental shift that I go through, and I'm a little bit more productive. This video also plays into a little bit of the build from scratch mentality. So if I were going back and just building, my work from home trouser lineup from scratch, what would it be? At number one, it would be the Mack Weldon Ace sweatpant. I remember the first time I looked at these years ago and I was like, that's way too much for a sweatpant. And then you get them and you think, why don't I have all of these all the time? They're a streamlined, sleek silhouette. The fabric is amazing. Everything I've ever had from Mack Weldon washes incredibly well, lasts a long time, and is totally worth the money. I've been buying Mack Weldon stuff for over 5 years. I still have every single piece that I've bought from them. It's just amazing fabrics, great prices, and amazing quality. Number two is the Bonobos Tech Chino. I mostly picked this one because it just has been my go-to pant while I've been working from home. It's a chino, and so you have a little bit of better formality than a jogger, but it has stretch fabric, it looks great, it's something that can absolutely be worn out and can just be substituted as a regular daily pant because it has that technical performance, but it still has the silhouette and the styling of a chino. The next on the list is going to be Public Rec. This is their everyday pant, and this is very similar to Bonobos in the way that it's extremely comfortable, great quality fabrics, but this one is a little bit more casual than the Bonobos Tech Chino, so you couldn't wear it with like a button-down, Oxford cotton button-down and then go out. But it's something that can be absolutely worn casually in almost every scenario, and it's extremely comfortable for at-home use. And I just love the silhouette of these. I love the silhouette of a jogger. I like that it's tighter around the ankle, and it just looks good overall. And then on top of that, the fabric has been amazing. I've been wearing the same pair for almost 2 years, washing them constantly. They've held up well, they look great, and are super comfortable. The next one we'll talk about is Twillory, and when it comes to that price to value ratio, Twillory has always nailed it in the dress shirts, and their pants are no different. They do have a tech like chino, and they also have a jogger style pant, and these come in at $89. They're a really good deal, and if the prices of some of the other brands scare you off, this is a really good entry point into getting that really nice quality, but without spending over $100 on a single pair of pants. They also have some bundles and things where you can save some cash. And then rounding out the top five is going to be Western Rise. So I've been wearing their tech chinos again for several years, and this is another good one where they have amazing performance fabrics, and they're also made in the USA. So another little bonus point for Western Rise there. But these ones do come in at that slightly above $100 price point, but it's the same thing where I've been wearing them and washing them constantly, and I just don't find that with the joggers under, let's call it $60, that they stand up to as much wear and tear as the more expensive fabric. So ultimately, you spend a little bit more, you have fewer things, but you have nicer things. It's like that's ultimately the goal of this channel, is to get you to buy fewer but nicer things. Some honorable mentions as well for this list would be Woody's. Their performance chinos are amazing, also custom fitted, which is really nice. And then same thing with Scene. Scene makes amazing performance fabrics, also custom fitted. So if you're looking to go, a little bit more tailored or custom in this space, don't sleep on Woody's or Scene. And then Four Laps. Four Laps makes incredible joggers as well as a tech chino. And so you're going to be looking good, feeling good. You can go out for a run in them and, just look as good at home. And then the OG to the technical pants category, at least for me, is Ministry of Supply. So Ministry of Supply has some amazing trousers and chinos that are done with performance fabrics, and actually their chinos were the first ones that I bought that were a true technical fabric, and I still wear them today. So there's no way this can be an exhaustive list, but I am gonna run through a few other brands for you to take a look at. Of course, there's the big ones, the Nikes and the Lululemons, but I always wanna highlight smaller brands that are doing really cool things. So I'm just gonna run through a few of them right now that you can take a look at yourself. If you're not crazy about my top 5 picks based on my personal experimentation, here are the other ones that were in consideration. Of course, we couldn't talk about any clothing category without Uniqlo. Uniqlo's stretch dry sweatpants do come in at $39, but as I've said with other Uniqlo products, I find that while their prices are amazing, they don't always stand up to as much wear and tear. It is a fast fashion brand after all, but it's a great entry point if you're looking to save some money. Now, what I would call the king or the Mac Daddy of this category of the technical fabric is Outlier. Definitely more pricey, but if you're willing to spend the extra money, everything I have from Outlier, I've always loved. I wear their wool t-shirts almost every single day. And when it comes to their technical pants, that was the original one that I spent a lot of money on and was just incredible. Now, while you're looking at that higher price tier, you can also look at CDLP. They have their home suit trousers. These are a woven lyocell. They're $175. Everything I've experienced from CDLP has been very nice, and you just pay for that quality. Now, Rhone is kind of on that border of like bigger brand, but then also smaller brand. And I know a lot of you guys have been using their stuff. And so if you want to check out Rhone, they have some great technical fabrics. 10,000 is another one. 10,000 just launched a chino. I have their shorts that I'll be talking about very soon. And so that's a really good one to look at. And then also Flint Tinder, they have their 365 jogger. It kind of looks like a chino or denim fabric, but it's mostly cotton, a little bit of spandex. It's not gonna have the same feel as some of these technical performance fabrics, but still definitely worth looking into. I love most other Flint Tinder products. So just the brand trust alone goes a long way for me. So there you have it, gents. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this over the past year. It's just been partly experimentation, partly the move, partly everything else going on in the world. But I hope this helps if you're trying to upgrade your work at home game, because there is a huge mental barrier there. I mean, you can definitely put on a pair of wool trousers, are gonna be very comfortable. But if you want some really nice soft pants to wear at home that look good, feel good, and have good performance, then those are the ones you're gonna want to check out. I'll put links to all the brands below. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be down in the comments. You can also reach out at _Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. Love to see you guys over there. Till next time, gents, this is the Kavalier. Like this, I did this myself. Build your own ukulele kit. Now I can even sing a song. Oh, that was not intentional. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a red mark in the video now. I'll play later. Oh.